Hi, this is Debbie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I was going to try and do a video with trying to share me in the picture, and I couldn't quite figure out how to do that. So, we're just going to go ahead and do the video. This is for the July Stampin' Up! Card. I've already done one video. I have two more to go. This is the one that is a fun fold, but you create your own background, your DSP, your designer series paper. You don't use any designer series paper. So I'm just going to do a stamp set and show you how to do that. You start out with your crumb cake base, and it's 4 1/4 by 11, and you score it at 5 1/2. And then you cut off 3 inches off the left side. You save it, because that is what I'm going to show you. I've already done it for the Stamp Club. So you have your 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2, and you cut off 3 inches. And that is going to be the base for here. So that is 3 inches by 4 1/4. So I got a little bent there. So I'm going to fold my designer series paper. My cardstock, not my designer series paper. Okay, and also in your kit, you'll have the Highland Heather at 2 7/8 by 4 1/8, because that will go here. And then your white is 2 3/4 by 4, and that will go here. I've got to get down here so you can see it. Now the ribbon, I want to make sure and tell you, we have to add that before we put it on the crumb cake. So if you'll see, it's between the Highland Heather and the crumb cake, because you don't want it to show. I have a card right here that I did not do it, and I saved it just for you so you could see. See, don't want to do that. Okay, and then this is the piece that's going to go here, and that's for the flap. It's 2 1/4 by 4. So what you do is, I'm going to have to get a little rag here because I'm going to make a little mess. So let me get a rag. We are going to create our DSP, and the stamp set we're using is Thoughtful Wishes and Adventurous Sky. Thoughtful Wishes and Adventurous Sky. Sorry about that. That was a phone call that I had to take. That was my daughter. So anyway, we're using Thoughtful Wishes. Get back in my train of thought here. And then Adventurous Sky for the sentiment. Set those there. Okay, so what I want to show you is that you can create your own designer paper. I'm going to take Highland Heather, and I'm going to just do some flowers. I don't need to stamp the whole stamp because I don't need to get right in the middle, because that's where the ribbon and the sentiment are going to go. So again, you just create your own designer. And then we're going to take Garden Green and add some more. So we get a little color. Oops, I haloed a little bit. Don't halo. Every time you do this, it's going to be a little different. take my rag and clean this off. Okay, the next thing I want to do is take some Daffodil Delight and use this stamp set from, it is from Thoughtful Wishes as well. And you can take your blending brush if you want to add stuff to it, but this I just want to show you, you can just tap, 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 and just get a little bit of different texture on it. And you can kind of skip around the flowers and just make it kind of as dark or light as you want. So I'm just going around just some of the areas. A little bit in there. And that's all we need for that. And then I'm going to clean this. And we were going to do the same thing with Highland Heather on this piece. Just make a little nothing fancy, just you're just making your own designer series paper. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to layer this on here, and you can use either glue or Stampin' Seal. Since it's 1/8 of an inch, I kind of like to use the glue. Maybe this one's out. Okay, better get another one. This is going to be the most exciting video ever, huh? Okay. And we're going to layer that on here. Okay. Then we're going to take some ribbon. You could use Scotch tape as well to hold it down. And then I'm going to cut off the excess ribbon because I'm going to just tie a knot. And then this is going to go on here. So we will just add, probably should have had my Scotch tape, but I've left the video so often that maybe I better just keep rolling, huh? Okay. And let's see, somewhere is my purple scrap that goes in there. So you will also stamp your happy birthday, and I did that in garden green. Let that sit a minute, and then your card goes this way, so I'm going to stamp the sentiment, hope your day is a happy one, and I'm going to do that in garden green as well. And then I will add some of the flowers on the inside as well. and then clean this a little bit. And then on the envelope, I will add, actually we'll just do the whole flower. So you can see by just with your little stamp sets, you can just add little bits of different texture, etc. Okay. So this is going to go on the inside. And then this is going to go here. And then this, we're going to add some dimensionals, and you just want them on this part right here. Okay. Any stamp set that you have, can be animals, can be flowers. You can just do words if you want. I'll put that there. And then my ribbon that I cut off is right here. And I'm just going to add that to that. And then my sentiment I'm just going to flag, not flag, but just do it at an angle. Add some dimensionals. So remember, you just cut off 3 inches of your card after you cut it the long way, and then that can be your base for the layering. And you just and there's your card. Kind of a mess, but sorry for the interruption, and this is Debbie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator.